This lesson is Simplify Rational Expressions with Adding and Subtracting Part 3. Here I have an example, one fraction plus another fractions. Again, since our denominator are not the same, your first step is to factor the denominator for both sides. Factor the denominator on the left, factor the denominator on the right side. Again, since the denominator are not the same, make sure you factor it. That's the first step. So x squared minus 2x minus 35 is x plus 5, x minus 7. X squared plus 7x plus 10 is x plus 2, x plus 5. Okay? So from this step down to this step, we are factoring the denominator. Next, the second step is to find the extra. Okay, so here I have x plus 5. Here I also have x plus 5. Since they are already the same, leave it alone. This x minus 7 and this x plus 2 are my extra, which is part 2. Find the step 2. Find the extra. Okay, once you have the extra, then multiply to both sides. So I rewrote this line down here. Now multiply the extra. X minus 7 is the extra on the left, so I multiply to the right. That's what I have over here. X plus 2 is the extra on the right, multiply to the left, and that's what I have, x plus 2. Make sure you do top and bottom. So one more time. Part 1, find the factors of each denominator. Step 2, highlight the extra part. If I already have it, leave it alone. If I don't have it, that is my extra. So x minus 7 is the extra over here, multiply to the right. And that's what I have here, top and bottom. X plus 2 is the extra piece of the right, multiply to the left, and that's what I have over here, top and bottom. Okay, so be very careful. Now once you take the extra and multiply to the opposite side, now the rest is just multiply, combine like terms. Okay, so one more time. Factor the denominator for the left and the right. After that, highlight the one that are not the same. The one that are not the same is considered the extra. Take the extra, multiply to the opposite side. Since this is the left, multiply to the right. Since this is the right, multiply to the left. And that's what I have in this line right here, this step right here. So as you can see, x minus 7 is to the right, x plus 2 is to the left. Okay? Once you do that, now all this is just multiply from top and bottom. So here we go. So top, x times x, x squared, x times 1, x, 2 times x, 2x, 2 times 1 is 2. Okay? The bottom, don't multiply. Just leave it as is together like this. Just put them next to each other. Don't multiply them because later on we can simplify. We can cancel out. Okay? So that's for the left. Now let's do the right. Same thing. X times x, x squared, x times 6, 6x, negative 7 times x, negative 7x, negative 7 times 6, negative 42. Okay? Again, the bottom, just leave it next to each other. Do not multiply. And the reason is, later on, you can cross out whatever looks the same. Okay? Next step, so this, from this step down to here, so this step down to the next step, we're just combining like terms. So x squared, leave it alone. X plus 2x gives me 3x, and then the 2. X squared, which is here, 6, subtract 7, negative 1, and then bring down the 42. Next step, if you notice, the denominator are the same, so just write it one time. The denominator on the left, denominator on the right are the same, so just write it one time. Okay, and this is a plus, so that makes it easy. So x squared plus 1x squared plus 1x squared gives me 2x squared. 3x plus negative 1x, 2x. 2 plus negative 42 gives me negative 40. Okay, so one more time. Since this is a plus, that makes it a little bit easier. So 1 plus 1 gives me 2x squared. 3 plus negative 1, 2x. 2 plus negative 42 gives me negative 40. Okay, and then again, since the denominator are the same, just write it one time. Okay, next, if you notice, I can take out a 2 from here. I can divide 2 from here, and I can also divide 2 from here. So 2, so I took out a 2. So because 2 can go into 2, 2 can go into 2, 40 can also go into 2. So I factor out this 2. So 2 divided by 2 gives me that 1x squared. 2 divided by 2 gives me this 1x. And then this 40 divided by 2 gives me 20. Okay, so all I did was from this step to here, I just took out a 2. I factor out the 2 or divide by 2. Okay, next, the inside right here where it says x squared plus x minus 20, I can factor into x minus 4 and x plus 5. One more time, this x squared plus x minus 20 can be factored into x minus 4, x plus 5. Okay, and then next step, if they are the same, cross cancel. One more time, if they are the same, you will cross cancel. I can't cancel the 2, I cannot cancel x minus 4, I cannot cancel x plus 2, I cannot cancel x minus 7 because there's nothing to cancel. However, the x plus 5 and the x plus 5, these two right here can be canceled out, cross cancel. Okay, and then I just have this. If you cannot cancel out anything, if I cannot cross out anything, then that is our final answer. Okay, so be very, very careful. Again, going back from the top, find the factors of the first denominator, find the factor of the second denominator. That's what I have here. Next, highlight the one that are not the same. If they are not the same, that is my extra. Take the extra, multiply to the other side. Take the extra, multiply to the other side. Okay, and then after that, just multiply, combine like terms, and in the end, if you can factor out something and cancel it, then that will be the final answer. Okay, so be very careful.